2 months ago.
When I was younger, I watched a bit of Laugh-A-Limpics, and I even pretended that my favorite cartoon characters were, like, in the show.
Now. So, since you know Super Y was a big thing in my mind when I was young, yes, Super Y was a part of my mind during the time I was watching Laugh-A-Limpics. So, yes, I pretended me and the Super Readers were in the show. And, weird but true, during that time I was also into Blaze and the Monster Machine, so they were in it too. So, let me just say a few things. So this is a video on Laugh-A-Limpics stories. All about, well, me and the Super Readers' experience with the Laugh-A-Limpics. Here's how it went. So the readers didn't know what to expect, neither did I, considering we were watching I was doing this off a recorded DVD that I still own, by the way. So, every episode and challenge was gonna be random. But the same every time we watched the DVD. So, in the first episode, it was like France and Australia, so pretty simple stuff right there. Bicycles, those kangaroo races for some reason. But then after that, things got more interesting, because we were randomly teleported to a Kitty Hawk episode, and few did we, and we didn't know that 2 episodes later it was gonna be San Francisco with roller skating, with a roller skating race, which I know you're saying Red would be best at. But I'll explain why I didn't pick her for that later. So, before the kitty stuff, or like in Italy with motor scooters, and since I also played a bit of Pinkie Pie's Party back then, I was like, didn't I already do this? And so after that, canoe racing, blah blah blah, random stuff. And then when the kitty, he got here, not an actual kitty, I mean the country, and state, because Laugh-A-Limpics, I'm gonna say, is kind of the same thing as Total Drama World Tour, except there are four or 5 challenges each episode, and no one gets eliminated, and there are 3 teams. And the series keeps going on and there's no end. anyway, for the first flight challenge, and Red was like, yep, I'm doing that. It's because she was the only super reader that couldn't fly in the original show. So, what kind of person that never got to fly wouldn't wanna know what it's like to fly? I'm serious. And so, also, my little kid brain wanted to keep feeling sorry for Red, so how she would be more of my favorite character than ever. So I ended up making this whole scenario in my brain where her things didn't work out because things didn't work out in the first flight challenge for the two good teams in the actual episode. But on top of that, I added this whole scenario where Red wouldn't be able to participate in much stuff for a while because her leg broke. and that's why I wouldn't pick. That's why I didn't pick her for the roller skating race. But oh well. Now I'm just gonna talk about the challenges that I chose either me or one of the readers for. And this includes two-way challenges where two have to be picked and one of them isn't me or a reader. So the next flight challenge was literally skydiving. So that's basically gambling, but your life depends on winning. And so we just did. And because of the stunt thing, he picked Darrington and Pig. Only one of those choices really made sense because of Darrington. And off topic for right now, we put Crusher on the Rottens. And that's the first point. By the way, this is the first point in the time that we've been cheated. So what those Rottens do is swap. So basically, watch the episode and you'll get it. And swap characters in your mind. And due to Pig literally being stuck in the air, that was rescheduled as our entry in that hot air balloon race for some reason. I mean, call 911. He's stuck up there. And yeah, because of those Rottens, we didn't win the second round. And I mean, for the first part of the second round, second part, that was just bad luck. And the next challenge, where either me or the readers were participating in it, this one's not it, but I thought I might want to talk about it. Dune Buggy, which he put up Blaze himself for. And let's just say none other for the third round, but yeah, for the first 3 rounds we didn't win. And that's because you don't understand this, but I picked the team that most likely gets second. And that's the Yogi Yahooies. I just what? What's wrong with not rooting for Scooby-Doo? And you would have thought I was rooting for Scooby-Doo because of Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights. But back then I thought of the game as meh. Anyway. Then was finally the episode that we were talking about, the 4th round. There was a timed river race that literally no one got points from. And that's because no one finished. And guess what? The Rottens cheated us again. In that one, at least. I mean, they cut up our oars. Really? I mean, we were that close to winning. We were that close to getting 25 points. And they just ruined it. Luckily, because of that very reason, the Rottens got what they deserved for getting negative 10 points. And then there was vine swinging, which if I was thinking about Go Diego Go at the time, I would have entered him, but no, we entered Stripes. And then, now the infamous roller skating race that for some reason Wonder Red's not participating in. And so, I did it because, after all, me and Wonder Red are... And then after that, we won even though we were second, but he only won because the Rottens pulled off too many cheats in that race. But yeah, at least you know from that experience, I've always got Wonder Red's back. And then after that, it was literally fishing, which I was also like, I think I already did this. And so, because we ended up finding a whale out of all things, we won. And we even won the 4th round. First round won by us, yay! And then the 5th round, it was having so much random S going on. And I don't even know how to explain it. But all I can remember from now is the one with Arizona and that one place. So the first challenge in that round I don't know how to explain, but the second one was literally herding cows. We picked Starla for that. Who, by the way, was my favorite character in Blaze and the Monster Machines, because she was literally the only main character girl. Other than Gabby. But who cares? And anyway, for the windmill, we picked Zag, and we would have got last place if it weren't for the Scoobies going in the wrong direction. So we ended up getting second in that one. And even for being called out for for cheating, the Rottens won that one. And that's because they still ended up getting more revolutions than the rest. Even with the points being reduced in half. Anyway, then... Dam building. And I don't mean the bad word. I mean that one word. Anyway. None of us wanted to do that. So we picked volunteers. And Peg ended up doing everything. And it wasn't helping us that that magician guy hid the camera and was stealing our sandbags. And because of a cheat the magician did on the Scoobies, they won. Lucky! And later on, and the next round, snowing stuff, I participated in the first event in that one, and we won because the Rottens cheated us again. I mean, Rottens, what is it with you and cheating the yogis of all people? And like ice skating, which Red did get to do. And boy, that would have won if it weren't for the robotic dog. Seriously, Dynamite, he cheats because he doesn't know how better. And people accept it! He's just like, yeah, he doesn't know better, let's let him cheat. Fun fact, in a later episode of Laugh-A-Limpics I've seen in my brain, they actually let the Scoobies cheat because the Rottens cheating was so intense that time. And it wasn't any normal guys cheating, it was Blue Falcon and Dynamite. They have so much up their sleeve. And on top of that, Blue Falcon always wins! Except when it's on the moon, cause I heard a time where they were literally on the moon, Blue Falcon was in that race, and he didn't win because he didn't cross the finish line, he went over it, lol. But that's the one time the Blue Falcon didn't win. Anyway, for that ice skating thing, the Rottens didn't win because they got the same aim. Oh, you left the scene of the event. You lose. Because that happened to us with the first challenge in Arizona. I mean, why are people always like, oh, you left the scene of the event. You don't get the first prize, even though your performance is very good. And then timed snowboarding stuff, which I wasn't aware it was timed the first time I did it, so when the Yogis crossed first, I thought they'd win, but the Scoobies got a lower time. And let's just say after that, it was literally sports, which, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Wrestling, tennis, baseball, which baseball we lost instantly due to Hong Kong Phooey. By the way, can we just talk about how that's the dumbest cartoon from Boomerang back then? Hong Kong Phooey. On the DVD, they didn't even cut out the commercials. And one of the commercials, they literally played the Hong Kong Phooey theme song. Because sometimes commercials do that. Well, it looks like this time is getting up too high. Comment down below if you want to hear more stories about me and the super readers at the Laugh-A-Limpics. And I'll do so. This is Elena Shy signing out.